welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm just gonna do a little bit of painting, squeezing some ASMR, and talk to you guys about art block and burnout and just how to overcome um those two struggles as being a creator or artist. It's very hard nowadays to just sit down and create. So I'm just gonna start by going over some things that just simply don't work. Just because you're not technically really doing anything. My number one thing, honestly, this is really the only thing that's not gonna work, and then we're gonna get into some ASMR. But the thing drawing every day or creating every day, it's nice and all, but you're really not improving. Um, if you sit down and you get in a sketchbook and it's just drawing to draw because you're drawing every day, you may not learn anything and you may not get better and you may not be really getting that creative. And it's hard to do a full piece every day. But that being said, that's it. No, I'm joking. Let's get into ASMR. Just to start, this is kind of how I test my brushes. I'm kind of whispering because everyone's asleep. So, I test my brushes like this and then I kind of get into it. But I'm gonna let you enjoy the noise. So now that that is out of the way, I hope you enjoyed the noises of me crunching my brushes up. But yeah, let's get back into art block and burn out. So I just find that art block and just not being able to flow creatively kind of stems from a couple of different things. I think the number one thing that I have noticed as far as being productive, and this is just in general, whether that's like house chores, personal work, personal emails in general, however you want to categorize productivity in your eyes, I feel like the number one thing is just kind of putting distractions aside. And today, that's kind of hard to do. Personal experience, I have a 2-year-old daughter, I have a pet dog, I work 9 to 5, I commute, so it's kind of hard because those aren't distractions, but it's easy when you work really hard in other areas of life and you get off work and you get home and your kid's asleep and you want to just chill. And that's okay. Um, but I feel like most of us, if it's not like reading a book or just chilling and with some music or whatever, a lot of us chill on our phones. A lot of us go to social medias, a lot of us go to YouTubes and videos, which is all fine, but it's gonna be counterproductive to your productivity. And I didn't kind of put two and two before because I'm like, yeah, I go on my phone, I go on social media, and I'm able to do X, Y, and Z. But that all the time, it was crushing my art creativity. And it's not like I follow other artists, I follow, tattooers, painters, sketchers, like all types of artists on top of my friends and family and people I find interesting. So I was like, that's not it. But it is it. During this Lent, this is March 9th that I'm recording. I decided to get off of social media if it wasn't about like me posting my own stuff or responding to like messages about commissions or something. And I was like, okay, well, I spent a lot of time on my phone, kind of wasting time. And stay with me. I thought I wasn't. I'm like, I'm following artists, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But I wasn't posting. I was watching those other people. I was, seeing what other people were creating and this and that. And I kind of lost sight of why I was there. Why am I on this app? Why am I on this account? What, like, why am I on YouTube? Why am I on? So it's just like you kind of lose sight when you're watching other people and you're getting the dopamine from other people. You're not getting it from you doing your own stuff. So I kind of felt like, and it's not as if I was comparing myself or like, dang, like all these people. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a system, a structure, and I needed that to go along with my art. And I'm very talented, I'm very dedicated, I'm very creative. I know how to do so many things, so many styles. So it was just like, how do I fix this block or burnout or just not doing anything and just watching? So when I decided that this was going to be my fast, this was for my religious reasons. You can do it for your own personal productivity. It doesn't really have to be connected to a fast or anything like that, unless you decide this is what you want. Um, I decided to get off social media and I decided to make a plan. I decided to, I'm gonna get a calendar. I'm going to try to set deadlines. And if I can't stick to my own deadlines, I'm going to do art contests and I'm going to try to stick to those deadlines. And I'm going to try to learn something new along the way and practice my craft. But I'm not drawing every day. Um, I reach out to my family to draw some of them, to just put stuff on my website and update that. And slowly but surely, I started painting again. This painting right here is my first painting, and it's not really, it's something for my daughter. Um, but it's my first painting in months. When I tell you, and it felt so good, it was so cute. I knew my daughter was gonna love it. It's springtime. Um, but it just gave me that, like, wow, I'm gonna do this. And I got the dopamine from myself. And it's funny to say, but you guys really have to look at your lifestyle, what you're doing, and see how art fits in that. And it's going to be hard to kind of evaluate your life and evaluate how your art is going to fit in that. But you kind of just have to do it. You have to make time for yourself. And I know looking at blank pages and trying to do something every day, it's good for a habit, but it may not be good for like your overall talent. It may not good for developing skills. And it's just, you have to make a plan and you have to try to improve and you have to set breaks and you have to, try to stick to goals and you can't be too hard on yourself. There's a lot that goes into, how you operate. So I feel like my number one tip would just to be evaluate and plan. Take a moment and this is where I'm going to start. This is where I want to be. And this is hopefully how I want to finish. And I'm in the middle of that. I obviously don't want to finish anytime soon, but I'm planning, I'm executing, and I'm not being too hard on myself. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me paint this piece. It was very fun. I hope you learn a little something. I hope you gain a little bit of insight about, art and how it can affect us, about social media, if that's your thing. But just, I hope you guys make something and create and be great. And this is it. I hope to see you guys at my next video and hope you guys subscribe. So, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you.